Okay, folks, we're back. Game number 2 today between the Czech Republic in red and Team Great Britain in white. And that's saved by Rachel Jackson, the Great Britain net. Folks, we've been having a couple of reported issues with the stream in Great Britain. I'll ask a favor, if there's anyone out there in Great Britain receiving the stream just fine, could you please write in and let us know, 2013wbhc@gmail.com. From my end here in the booth, everything seems to be going okay. So I just want to know if maybe it's a local issue there or if there's something we can do to fix on this end. So if anybody's watching this broadcast here at the Glacier between the Czechs and Great Britain and it's coming through fine, please let us know. And if you're having trouble, please let us know as well. And other than that, I'm going to proceed as if I was normal here. So here's Amanda Williams. She turns that over. That's fired in over Rachel Jackson. In on that is Ledlova. Ledlova in front. And great work down there by Becky Farron to take away the scoring opportunity. Great defensive work as the Czechs now mounting pressure and a shot on Jackson, and she'll cover that with 1:10 gone here in the first. And it looks like the guys at the Deck Stars are online just fine, so welcome aboard, folks. And here we go again. I'd like to say a special hello to everyone watching in Great Britain and the Czech Republic today and wherever else you may be tuning in around the world here on Bell Line Community 1. We're happy and thrilled to bring you continuing coverage of the 2013 World Ball Hockey Championships. And here's Helen Briscoe watching in the corner. That goes deep for Hicksova. Hicksova around low. Hicksova, very dangerous check forward. Throws a backhand that Jackson gets a piece of. And that one's sent wide. Hicksova now working in the corner. She sends it deep for Krupkova. Hicksova turns, fires. And Jackson takes care of that one as well. Smith tries to send that out. And that's knocked down. Back here to the blue line to Kratsova. She's watched in deep there by Sarah Smith, number 7 for Team Great Britain. Shot and another save from Rachel Jackson, who's also sent a lot of rubber sent her way this tournament, or plastic, or whatever it is that ball's made of. Here's Hicksova again. She brings it out front, and Jackson makes another save. She'll hold on for the whistle as we are 2 minutes, 33 seconds into this one. That's sent away. Here's Herdman, Amy Herdman. Hammered back in there by Laskova. In on that hard for the Czechs is number 10, Kritsova, and she was our guest last night, Denisa Kritsova. There's Vicarage. Vicarage battling hard along the boards here for Great Britain. She's tied up with Laskova. And that's in for Kritsova. Kritsova in front. Can't connect. Herdman over there for the UK. That's sent wide. And back to retrieve is Nemkova. Nemkova, very impressive defender for the Czech Republic. Here's Kritsova. Kritsova sends it wide. And Jenny here is in there. shot, and that's off the post on the shot by Ledlova. Sent out to the point. Gets past the Czech defender, and there's going to be a penalty called, and it's going to be Frikova. And I don't know if it'll be interference or body checking, but it will be one of those. Body checking the call. So Great Britain will go to the power play. 4 minutes and 5 seconds here into the first period. And you'll bear with me, folks, as I try and check out what's going on here on the stream. I want to thank the guys from the Northeast Deck Stars for letting us know that everything's going okay on their end, and they're trying to help out with the feed as well. So it is being broadcast, so it's not something here on our end. That's sent down the floor, waved off with 1:25 remaining in the Great Britain power play. Jenny here retreats for the UK. Here moves it up along for Farron. Becky Farron, been a bright spot for the UK team. She's got those orange shoes on. We talked to Fanny Desforges last night from Team Canada. Fanny said the orange shoes may have been a mistake as some opposing players mistake them for the ball, and she's taking a couple of hacks on the toes. Around the net in there is Nemkova. Nemkova in deep. Nemkova, very effective player for the Czechs. And she passes that off to Laskova. Back for Nemkova. Nemkova gets away from Stockdale. Nemkova walks, shoots. That's why the Rachel Jackson and Amanda Williams will get over and get that. Williams retreats to her own zone as Great Britain will set up on the power play here. Smith heading long as Rach Sorrell turns that over. Here's Pavova. Pavova for the Czechs. Pavova in the Czech Republic dominating Britain early on here, even while shorthanded. Sarah Smith sends that ahead for Joe Presley. Presley met at the blue line, and that comes back in. Czechs have killed off this penalty, and that's hammered in there wide by Kritsova, and the net's been dislodged. So 6 minutes, 16 seconds in here. Czech Republic out shooting Great Britain by a score of 12-0. Shot off the stick of Krautsova. In there now for Mahartova. Mahartova. She deals. She's watched closely there by Briscoe. Mahartova sends it across. Mahartova sends it back for Hicksova. Hicksova walks, waits, sends it in back behind the net for Narodzna. Hicksova, that's sent ahead as Vicarage meets the defender at the blue line. Volkova keeps that in. Great Britain under siege here by the Czech Republic. Czech Republic coming off a 6-0 loss to Canada last night. However, the Czech Republic, not indicative by the score, did play a very solid game against a very, very strong opponent in Team Canada. That's sent out front. Vicarage watching her player, and Rachel Jackson will stop that one and hang on, as Jackson has seen 13 shots here early, and Jackson continues her stellar play here in the tournament. Folks that are having trouble in Great Britain, firstly, sorry to hear that. As far as we know, it's being sent out from our end, and we haven't had any trouble streaming it here locally. And there are some guys who are getting that from the Deck Stars. So, guys, I'm not sure what the problem may be. I don't know if there's something with the transmission locally, something with maybe something with your own internet providers. I really can't say, and I do apologize. Seven minutes, 15 seconds remain here in the first period. And down the floor goes the ball. Sorel met there by Kritsova. Kritsova sends that around the net, and back comes Great Britain. That one gets past Dayat. Dayat's down on there. Icing waved off as she'll get there first. Dayat comes together with Laskova, Dominika Laskova behind the net, battling with Liane Diat. Farron in there. Croxall as well for Great Britain as they mount some offensive pressure. Away come the Czech Republic. Farron breaks that play up as Ledlova tries to proceed. Povova sends that deep. Kendra Hoard in there. Hoard watching her player closely. One-timer off the stick of Frikova, and that's grabbed and held by Rachel Jackson. Sorry, folks, just took a break there to send out a quick tweet to those who are having trouble getting online. It is being streamed. If anyone is talking to anyone who's having trouble, it's being streamed out okay on our end, and we're also getting the feed here locally. And I know some people in Great Britain are getting the feed. So, guys, please stay with us. Please keep trying. I sent out a tweet, maybe clear your cache memory, clear your browser, temporary files, etc. And make sure you're using Internet Explorer. I know we've had some trouble with Firefox. So again, we certainly apologize for that. Although it's not something on our end. We're streaming just fine here, and I hope whatever's on the go over there is able to be straightened out. Anyhow, back to the game. And Joy Craighead off for holding. Around the net there is Laskova. Laskova fires. And on that is Rolova, last night's player of the game. Very gritty forward for the Czech Republic. Rolova played a great game against Canada. And there's a good shot block by Jenny Hare, who's been a great player for Team Great Britain. A very, very good defender. That's up out here. As Cuglietta's out there to block that. Across for Hare. Hare meets up with Menartova. Menartova back here for Volkova. Volkova controls her at the point. Crease violation called on the Czech Republic. The faceoff will move outside the zone. So 1:02 left in the penalty to Craighead. 4:46 here in the first period. All right, happy to hear that everyone seems to be able to get it online in Great Britain, so whatever the issue was over there seems to be rectified. Happy to hear. Got another note, no problem with the streaming here in Canada, watching my niece, number 5, Leanne Diot from Great Britain. So I'm happy to hear that as well. And using Google Chrome also works very well. That's what I use personally at home. We're using the Internet Explorer here in the broadcast booth, and that's working good. So glad to hear everybody's been able to get back on. Working in Northern Ireland again. Okay, so whatever the problem was, we're good to go. All right, and away we go. Team Czech Republic still in the power play over here for Nemkova. Nemkova, the top D here for the Czech Republic so far in this tournament. Nemkova winds, fires. That's blocked in front there by Williams. Williams out there with Farron. Williams and Farron on the PK. 15 seconds remain in the penalty to Craighead. Czech Republic control. Across for Nemkova. Nemkova winds, fires. And Rachel Jackson is all over that. Here's Williams. Williams gets there and knocks that away from Herzegovina. Herzegovina and Nemkova, the top 2 defenders out there, getting lots of floor time for the Czech Republic. And how about Rachel Stockdale? She takes Herzegovina, wrestles her to the ground. A Bob Backlund-style headlock takedown from 1980s WWF, or 1970s Bob Backlund, or whenever he was on the go. That crazy Bob Backlund. So Great Britain kills that penalty, and a very good penalty kill. Heward sends it around. Met there by Presley. Back here for Briscoe. Briscoe chips that into the corner. She's out there with Lowe, killing this penalty. And Great Britain doing a very good job man-on-man defense here this game. Shot and a goal. Linda Hicksova buries that one over the blocker, Rachel Jackson. Not much she could do on that. And the Czechs finally put one past Jackson with their 18th shot of the match. So that goal will be from Hicksova. Assist coming to Krupkova. And Czech Republic back to work here. Shot just wide by Kritsova. That's around the net. Rulova tries to send that for Kritsova. And battle away by Shannon Lang. Out there for Great Britain now. Besford. Besford sends that around. Kritsova all day. Rachel Jackson with a huge save in the Great Britain net. And that story continues here at the 2013 World Ball Hockey Championships. Shannon Ling down there. Got a couple emails to get to here. Craig Pierce, thanks guys. Seem to have it working over here in the Monkey House. Monkey dropped in to see us yesterday, Craig. Very pleasant lady. Hi, Chris. Keep up the awesome commentary. Can we have a shout out for Rach Sorrell and Jenny Harris? They're the... All right. I'm going to leave that out. They've both been each other's bridesmaids and now lining up for Great Britain together on the same line. Thanks very much. Positive. We'll see you in the UK to meet your own fan club. So thank you, Andrew. And thank you for your frank commentary. Away comes The speedy Maurice, Hannah Maurice, sends that in front. And that's just wide of the Great Britain goal, or the Czech goal, excuse me. Battle over on the boards. And there is Rachel Sorrell. As the Czechs will recover, Nemkova headed off the floor. That pass a little too far there for Krupkova. Sorrell can't hang on. Back here for Farron, Becky Farron. She sends that up, but that's knocked down here by Volkova. Volkova back in around the boards. First on that will be Manhartova for the Czechs. Oh, big hit down there. Again by Stockdale, Rachel Stockdale. Not afraid to play the physical game here today. Gotta like it. Sorrell almost getting whistled for gloving the ball. Referee has his hand up to his mouth, decides against it, and Williams will send that deep. Farron taken down behind the play. No call forthcoming. Croxall over there. Croxall, Heward. Croxall and Heward. Croxall battling. Great job. Here's Farron. Becky Farron walks, fires. That's knocked down on the way to the net. Chipped out and down the floor. And Becky Farron back to retreat for Team Great Britain. Seems our issues have been resolved. Wishing Great Britain luck, especially to my little yet taller than me sister Kate, number 37. Go Great Britain, go, go Rachel. Thanks Adam for that email. And that's the end of the first period. Team Czech Republic leads Team Great Britain 1-0. Shots on goal after the first 17-4. Well, it seems our issues have been resolved in the UK for the most part, and I'm glad to hear. And we're going to take a quick break here for the intermission. We'll be right back. Okay, and we're back for ball drop here on the second period between the Czech Republic and Great Britain. And away they go into the corner. Jenny here, also known as Nana, back home apparently. I don't know where all these nicknames are coming from over there. Maurice turns that over, Nemkova. Nemkova works it in. Nemkova walks, shoots, fires wide of Jackson. Out front. Again, Kritsova looking to bury that. Good job again on the coverage. Leanne Diot takes that one off the leg shot. Jackson doesn't see that one, but that's okay. Here's Maurice. Maurice hit hard there by Nemkova as they come together. Here, watched by Menartova. Here, Menartova, here, and Menartova. Menartova walks out for Nemkova. Nemkova shoots low, and Jackson turns that away as Cyril is dumped in front. Sent out Jenny here. Another nice play down there by Nana. Wide for Laskova. She can't get the shot away. Very good job in the defensive zone for the Brits here. Here falls down. Here's Ledlova. Ledlova walks. Sends across. That's broken up there by Sorel. Good job. Across for Herzegovina. That's blockered away by Jackson, and Sorel just absolutely crunches Ledlova in the corner. And to quote the guys from Team Iceland and the Mighty Ducks, 2 minutes well worth it. As she absolutely hammers that forward down there, Ledlova. Great Britain go back to the penalty kill here. 13:05 remaining in the second period. Farron sends that out, but not down as it's kept in by Volkova. Deflected wide by Krupkova. Krupkova's dropped there by Stockdale. And that sent the length of the floor. Again, this Great Britain penalty kill certainly improving. Sent down again by Stockdale. Stockdale certainly bringing an aggressiveness to her game. Williams sends that back and down. Pavova now. Ooh, and that is hammered by Volkova. Catches Rolova there in front. She's off to the bench. And a great job as Huard sends it down the ice. Huard. Chipped in again by Laskova. Laskova. As Kendra Huard's back there. Here's Nemkova. Nemkova. Across for Herzegovina. Nemkova wires, fires, and scores. Kasarina Nemkova with the one-timer on the power play. And it's 2-0 Team Czech Republic. And away we go again. So it's now 2-0 for Team Czech Republic over Great Britain. Pavova on that sends it in front. Here's Sarah Smith, Monkey, watching Privlova. Shot there from Ledlova, and the Czechs score again. Czechs pulling away here now. 3-0 the score. 3 minutes, 53 seconds in to this one.
Czech Republic goal, number 15, 6 on goal, 24, and number 13, Proper goal, 11-7 in the second period.
So the Czechs with a 3-0 lead here. That comes around for Herdman. Herdman on the ball. She's watched there by Pelikanova. Pelikanova out there for a rear shift. Cleared away in front. Battle ensues on the boards. It's Vicarage for the UK. Volkova in there, in deep as Besford and Lang are there. Krupkova carries it deep. Krupkova out front, walks on it and scores. Dominika Laksova. 4-0 Team Czech Republic. So just like that, 3 quick goals in the first 5 minutes here of the second. And here they come again. Shot, Jackson, save. And she'll jump on that and hang on. Shots now 21-4 in favor of the Czech Republic. Will be Manhartova on the draw here for the Czechs. And coming away is Great Britain, sent ahead, but knocked down by Nemkova. She walks, fires! And that's hits a defender in front. Here's Maurice. Maurice sends that wide over here on the right side for Leanne Diot. Battle ensues here in front of us, in front of the penalty box area. And that'll go back there for Laskova. Laskova sends it wide. Manhartova, Jenny Hare picks that up for Great Britain, turns it over. Kritsova in behind the net looking for it. Sorel. Sorel down there with Rolova. 2 physical players. And the Czechs just all over. Kritsova has a shot on goal. Stopped again by Rachel Jackson, who's had at least 700 shots on her this week. As some members of Team Slovakia get ready for their next game here next to us. It's Pavlova on the draw for the Czech Republic now. Pavlova out there with Priblova. Dangerous offensive unit out there, of course, joined by Ledlova. Privlova brings that to the net, turned away by Jackson. That's sent up. Vicarage can't do anything with that. Across, fires, big save by Rachel Jackson in the net. Heward takes out her man on the corner. And the Czechs with a nice give and go play. That'll come back out and down past the red line. Lifted high, kicked up there by Heward. If the Brits can do anything, it's play soccer, I'm told. Away come the Czechs again. Privlova shoots, and Jackson is there again to make the save. Rachel Jackson down, out, and another save by Jackson. That is the 1,347th save she's made in this tournament. And here we go. Back to pick that up is Lowe. Lowe rims that around the boards. For Presley. Craighead looking for a break, and that's broken up by Hicksova. Hicksova, the dangerous Czech forward, is in working on Lowe. Hicksova back there for Regilova. That's chipped ahead into the feet of Craighead. Craighead cut off at the pass there. And back come the Czechs. Craighead wins that battle, looking for Presley in front. But Nemkova comes away with that one. Narotzna, Nemkova now. Nemkova walks, shoots, saved by Jackson. And after that is Smith. Sarah Smith sends that around. Joe Presley loses the battle there on the boards as two players come together, Smith and Manartova. Knocked down there again by Manartova. Manartova sends back for Laskova. Laskova fires, and that one curves into the feet of Hicksova as she turns and sends it wide. Battle in front here. And we'll have offsetting minors. And that'll be Manartova and Briscoe headed to the box. As the Czechs will change out their goalies now as Tidlatova comes out. And Clara Peslarova goes in. Shots are 27-4 here. 6:49 remain in this 4-0 Czech Republic lead. Back here for Laskova. She fires. That's off a body and wide. Battling down there is Besford, Amanda Besford. That comes away here. Vicarage. She can't get it out. Kritsova back in there again. Kritsova punch in the head there for Catherine Vicarage. And she is fired up. Good to see some emotion here. Catherine Vicarage letting the official know what's up. And I don't care what accent or language you got. We knew what that word meant. Czechs getting another penalty here. Here's Nemkova. She'll touch it up. And there will be a Czech penalty here for body contact. 6:05 remaining in the second. So just getting back to the emails. We've got one here. Another good job on the commentary, Chris, but let's get to the important question. If the Maple Leafs had a choice between Homer Simpson, SpongeBob SquarePants, Winnie the Pooh, or David Bowie for netminder, who would you rather? Well, my initial thought on that being SpongeBob SquarePants would probably get a little bogged down at the beginning of periods with the water on the ice, so that probably wouldn't work out. Winnie the Pooh, a little bit lazy, a little bit too much of a nice guy. So now we're stuck between David Bowie and Homer Simpson. I guess the question becomes, are we talking 1980s David Bowie, or are we talking today David Bowie? Because Homer Simpson doesn't really age, and that's pretty good too. I don't think I could sign David Bowie to a long-term contract right now. I just don't think he has it left in him. He probably doesn't not as fiery. Homer Simpson, sheer size is a thing here. I mean, the man has clogged up a water slide before, so if he can clog up a water slide, I'm sure he could probably do a decent job in net. Homer, very fiery, very feisty. I think when you break it down with those questions, you got to go with Homer J. So another penalty come to the Czechs here. It's Great Britain are on the attack, and they'll have a 2-man advantage for 1 minute. And away we go. Great Britain on the 2-man advantage. Fired by Sorrell. She absolutely hammered that one in there. Unfortunately for her, blocked by the good job penalty killing there by number 21, Krupkova. Martina Krupkova out there on the PK for the Czech Republic. Sorrell with the turnover. Sorrell, and Jenny here will take a tripping penalty. Really didn't have a choice there. If Hare doesn't take that penalty, then Krupkova's in all alone on Jackson. So penalty Jenny Hare's forced to take. So it'll be 4-on-3 for Great Britain for 24 seconds. Then we'll play 4-on-4 for a minute, and the Czech Republic will get a 1-minute advantage after all that. Score remains here, 4-0 for the Czech Republic, 4:29 to play in the second period. Real question from Adam McReynolds. What do the Great Britain girls need to do to turn the game around? Well, Adam, it's like this. These girls have come a very long way, even since their first game of the tournament. Shot and a great save. We're coming to this event. There's no separation between the top world-class teams and the developing nations. We're in an 8-team tournament. So Great Britain comes in here looking for the experience, only their second time ever in a world championship, playing against a country like the Czech Republic, who have a long, rich history, ice hockey, ball hockey, world-class players. You can see from their jerseys, they have sponsorship, they have resources, they have the training, the background, the facilities. So it's not so much about Great Britain having to turn anything around here. It's a matter of gaining experience at these competitions, coming here, getting better each time. Like we talked about with the girls here in the booth yesterday in the interview, that, you know, it doesn't just happen. And I look at a country like Switzerland, for example, in ice hockey. For a long time, they've been bringing in experienced Canadian coaches. They've been learning the game. They've been doing well. And this year at the World Hockey Championships, they end up in the gold medal game, which is, you know, 5-10 years ago, completely unheard of for a team from Switzerland. So, you know, in terms of this game, in terms of this Great Britain women's team against obviously a highly skilled Czech team that has always medaled at this event, it's not so much a matter of turning it around. It's a matter of keep doing what you're doing, play to your potential, do what you can, and take the small victories out of it. Like, their penalty kill has been very good today. Their defensive zone coverage has been very good today. But the girls are up against a stronger, faster, more structured team. So, in my estimation, they're acquitting themselves very well. They're working very hard, and they're doing a very good job. And yeah, they're down 4, but they're playing very good. They played good against Greece, and this 9 days in Newfoundland is going to make these girls 200% better than they were when they got here. Shot and a save by Jackson. That's off the mask, and the face-off will come to her left. So, Adam, I hope that helps to answer your question. And the play develops. Rachel Sorrell. Sorrell sends it around for Leanne Diot. Diot sends that out and down. And away comes a speedy Hannah Maurice. Maurice gets a step. Can't get it to the net. Maurice, world-class speed. Just couldn't quite catch up with the ball that time. Here's Ledlova. Ledlova for the Czechs brings it in. Nice poke check by Sorrell. Jackson with another big save. And away they come. Again, the Czechs working very hard. Ledlova turns back into her check. Hicksova runs over Jackson down in the crease. That was Pavova. Runs into the goaltender, and she'll be whistled for two. What's 2:01 remains here in the second period. It's 4-0 Czech Republic, and Great Britain will go back to the power play. So Becky Farron will take this draw for Great Britain, who have 2 minutes on the power play. Shot just wide there from Stockdale. Farron working deep. Farron battling hard. She's out there with Williams and Croxall on this power play. Farron puts it on net. Williams. Croxall's there. Okay, and a new unit coming out here. It's Deanna Cuglietta, Hannah Maurice, Rachel Searle, Jenny Hare. And Great Britain needs one more player on the floor here. And Leanne Diot jumps out there to finish that change. There's Cuglietta. Cuglietta on the draw, wins that one. That's sent towards the goal by Maurice. And hammered down the floor by Nemkova. Rolova down there, pass out front. And a nice defensive play there by Rachel Sorrell. Sent down and down by Maurice. Cuglietta's there. They gain the line. Back the other way is Laskova. Laskova met there by Cuglietta. Here's Rolova. Rolova walks, shoots. Blocked by Sorrell. 50 seconds to play in both the period and the penalty here. Sorrell reverses the play for Hare. Hare fans on that one, and that's picked off by Manortova. Here's Volkova. Hammers that one wide of the goal. And back after that. And a battle ensues between Diot and Krautzova. Here's Cuglietta. Cuglietta down there with Volkova. Cuglietta waiting for some help. Cuglietta ridden off the play. She's hammered into the boards. And Volkova will go with 5.2 seconds to play. Cuglietta maybe want to look into trying out for the Great Britain diving team for the next Summer Olympics, as she sold that one to the referee. A penalty for sure, but she went down pretty good there. So away we go again. It's a face-off. Great Britain down there in the zone on a 2-man advantage. 5 seconds to play. Farron sent towards the goal. Croxall's there. And that's poked away. And that'll do it for our second period of play, folks. At the end of 2, it's Czech Republic 4, Great Britain 0. We'll be right back for a broadcast of the third period right after this. We're back for third period action here between Team Czech Republic, Team Great Britain. Great Britain still on the power play. Penalty called here against Slovakia. Manartova is going to go, and there'll be a lengthy two-man advantage here for Team Great Britain. So a huge opportunity here for Great Britain to get on the board here. And like we talked about earlier, those little goals, you know, small achievements. They've got 10 shots in this game now, which is good for them. I'd really like to see them bury one here on the power play. Stockdale back to retrieve for Team Great Britain.
Czech Republic penalty, number 23. 2 men for holding. High penalty. 14-1 in third period.
Here's Stockdale. Stockdale hits the red. She sends it ahead for Williams. And that's turned over. Back comes Pavlova. Pavlova in all alone. Pavlova. Oh, very pretty short-handed goal there for Lucy Pavlova. Make the score 5-0 for Team Czech Republic. Sorry, folks, back again. Had some audio troubles here at the Glacier. 5-0, Team Czech Republic lead over Team Great Britain. They walk out, another save by Jackson, and that one rolls wide. Down deep again, Laskova. Laskova walks out. Jackson makes another save. Here's Nemkova. Nemkova hounded by Maurice. Ahead for Priblova. Priblova sends it back. Cuglietta. Deanna Cuglietta picks that off. And she beats Nemkova to the ball. Cuglietta fires that on goal. The big save. Leanne Diot is there. Sent back around. Here's Rachel Stockdale. Stockdale sends that ahead. Here's Croxall. Croxall loses the handle. And back come the Czech Republic. It's Pavlova. Lucy Pavlova sends that wide. Big Kratsova. She fires that. As Helen Briscoe roughs up Pavlova in front. Again, the Czech Republic milling around the zone. Briscoe has the stick in there. No call. Hicksova. Hicksova into the corner. Back for Pavlova. Out here for Priblova. Hicksova with a shot. Hicksova again. And that's blocked by Stockdale. Hicksova sends it around. Drop. Knocked out. And cleared away by Cuglietta. as Great Britain try to get in a change. 11 minutes remaining here in the third. Here's Briscoe. Briscoe sends it ahead for Smith. Smith ahead for Craighead. Great job of chipping the ball off the boards there to get ahead. The Brits are figuring some little things out. Those chip plays, key for putting balls into space. Knocked down there by Kritsova. Kritsova's away. Sarah Smith can't stop her. Sarah Lowe on that. Smith turns, gets it out for Craighead. Craighead better get her head up because she's going to get hammered into the boards. Here's Rezlova. Rezlova sends it ahead for Kritsova. Kritsova walks, fires, and that misses just wide. Joanna Presley over here on the left wing now. And we've got a holding penalty coming up to Joanna Presley. 10-13 remains here in the third period. Team Czech Republic leading 5-0. Just got a nice email there from Andrew Searle. Andrew will keep that compliment private, but I certainly appreciate it. Across here for Manartova. Manartova controlling here on the power play. Manartova shoots, fires, and that's off the shoulder of Rachel Jackson and up and out of play.
Great penalty, number 19, Jennifer Holmes, penalty, 10-13 of the third period.
And Team Czech Republic controls. It's Volkova over there for Herzegovina. Herzegovina for Volkova. Volkova fires. That's wide of Jackson. Jackson out there on that. No, she doesn't cover it. It sneaks underneath. And a bad bounce leads to the Czech Republic 6th goal. Here on the power play with 9:23 remain. Yeah, that must have bounced off the back of Jackson's leg, or maybe a stick got underneath. She thought she was on top of it, but it snuck underneath. While we have this quick break in the action, if any of the Great Britain men's team who are coming here later are home back at the hotel watching this on the broadcast, which you might be as you prepare, dying for a Red Bull up here in the booth. So if you guys are watching, or if anybody's talking to anyone, maybe Johnny Tulip, for all I've done for this guy this week, maybe he could drop me off a Red Bull, and one for Tatey, my trusty cameraman here too. Away they come. It's Vicarage. Vicarage sends it deep into the zone. Pelikanova down there. She sends it back out. And away comes Kritsova. She's been very good for the Czechs here today. Kritsova battling hard. That's turned over there by Lang. And Vicarage is hammered and she's down. Vicarage hit hard and she looks to snap her neck a little bit there. She's hurt. And there's a Czech penalty coming up here. Vicarage taking her time. Her teammates there attending to her. She's shaking up a bit, but she's okay. There are paramedics on hand here, folks, should Vicarage need that. She's taken a couple of knocks here today and seems to be okay down there, sitting up, communicating with her teammates. And they are calling in the St. John Ambulance first aiders. Maybe concussion worries here, so they don't want to move her too quickly. She was hit pretty hard, went down holding her shoulder and her neck. I think she's okay. She's smiling down there now. But she's definitely shaken up a little. Yeah, it looks to be a shoulder injury. Maybe something pinched there on the hit. So we'll take a quick break as Catherine gets herself sorted out there. I think she'll be fine, and we'll be right back. And Vicarage is okay. She's being attended to. Taken back to the bench here. A little shoulder and neck injury there. She was caught, crunched up pretty hard, but I think she's all right. She's a trooper. We had her up here yesterday. So if her little girl's watching back home, or a little boy, I believe, actually, she has, mom's okay. And she's gone to the bench, and the doctors are going to look at her, and she'll just be fine. So actually no penalty called on that play. The whistle's for the icing. And we'll be 5-on-5 here with 8:23 remaining. Here's Nemkova for the Czech Republic. Nemkova sends that wide. That's chipped in there by Naranzna. Sorel fires that around the board. Sorel watches Narozna. Rozna back to the point here. That shot's in wide of Rachel Jackson. 8 minutes to play here in the third. Here's Rolova. Rolova holds, passes, fires. Big save by Jackson. That's sent ahead. Knocked down. Jackson with a save. Rebound. Another save by Rachel Jackson. A third save. A fourth off the stick of Rolova. Jenny Hare down there battling. A shot from Laskova turned away. And we've got 2 penalties being called here. This will be Sarah Lowe will be going off. As well as Menartova. Both going for slashing here, so 6-0, the Czech Republic leads, 7-12 remaining here in the third. Deep in the Great Britain zone. Czech Republic working around here. Sent across. Broken up. And here comes Farron. Farron chips that ahead, and she's out there with Croxall and Williams. That shot around the boards here ahead for Privlova. Privlova in again. Privlova shoots, and that one's wide of Jackson. Rebound off the boards. Stop Jackson swimming around down there. And the Czech Republic control with 6:20 remaining. Nemkova throws that back inside. Oh, nice play there. Looking for the backdoor play for Volkova. Williams breaks that up. There's Farron. Farron's been good today for Great Britain. She'll go for a change as she hands that off for Williams. Williams puts that deep. We've got a penalty coming to Slovakia with 5:47 to play. We've got a holding penalty, to the Czech Republic. Here's Smith on the draw. She's out there with Craighead and Presley. Presley loses her balance out here for Briscoe. Briscoe fires it. Presley shoots. Presley rebound just wide of the net. Craighead on that around for Lowe, who has the bail out there. And that's fired down the floor by Team Czech Republic. Got an email here about the Red Bull. It should be on its way, Chris. Can you give my daughter Erin a shout out who's watching, her favorite player, Sarah Monkey Smith? Absolutely, Erin. Glad that you're here watching today. Again, the referees with the delayed penalty call, a late reaction, making it easy. I'm not saying that it wasn't a slash, but it's the reaction from the player that causes the penalty. So as an official, you've got to be proactive in making these calls when you see it first rather than thinking about it. And then when a player falls down, reacting and calling the penalty. It's just, it doesn't look good. Four-on-four action here now for the next minute 20. To the point for Herzegovina. One timed, tipped wide by Jenny Hare. Rach Cyril in the corner battling. Herzegovina drags to the middle. Sends it out wide here. Back for Herzegovina. Herzegovina winds, fires. Jackson will steer that one aside. That's chipped out there by the captain, Cuglietta. Jenny Hare working down low. Sneaking in from the point there was for Kova. Reading the play well back for Herzegovina. Herzegovina sends it wide for Krupkova, and her shot is tipped high and over the net. 4:03 remains here in the third period of this one between Team Czech Republic and Team Great Britain. Back to the action here. Ball's in deep for Krukova. Away is Herdman. Herdman has that knocked off her stick by Volkova. Back there for Bestford. Shot deflected by Jackson into the corner. Out front, that's knocked away there by Kate Parker. 2:54 remaining here in the third. Shot, that's wide of Jackson. There's Herdman. Herdman sends it around. Kept in by Volkova. Crease violation called here against the Czech Republic with 2:42. The faceoff will go outside the Great Britain zone. Here's Laskova. Laskova fires. That's blocked by Stockdale. Having a good game here. Cross for Nemkova. Nemkova has a goal today. Nemkova. Nemkova in. Shoots. And Jackson adjusts well on that deflected shot to make the save. .217 remaining, face off to the right of Rachel Jackson. Czech Republic leading Great Britain by a score of 6-0. That one rolls to Jackson. We'll do it all over again here. Face off. Won by Smith, but turned over in the zone. Jackson with another couple of saves down there. Sent out as Presley's battling. Presley, very physical presence here. Herzegovina uses her speed to escape the defender. Walking, shooting is Rulova. Excuse me. To all the Rulovas watching back home. Battling low. Minartova. Manartova backhanded in. That's off the stick of Briscoe and into the corner. 1:35 remaining in the third period. Rulova tries to send that out. She's pinned there along the boards by Lowe. Lowe and Rulova. That's chipped out of the zone. As Presley will hunt down Herzegovina. Presley with some good wheels there to get to forecheck on the speedy Czech defender. Last minute of play here in the third period. Shots currently 40-14 in favor of the Czech Republic. Great Britain gets down early in this one, but really acquitted themselves well for the rest of the game, and it's all a part of that development we talked about as they're getting better every time they hit the floor here this week. As I say that, no, that's off the crossbar. Ledlova walks in completely uncontested, rings one off the bar, and that falls right behind Rachel Jackson, and she jumps on it. 34 seconds remain here. Got a timeout here on the floor from the Czech Republic as they have a 6-0 lead. $18 seconds remain. Shot Verlova, that's deflected high. Six seconds ago, shot Volvova, that's deflected wide. And that'll do it for this one. As Team Czech Republic come away with a 6-0 victory. Hang on there for a minute, folks. We'll be right back with Player of the Game and National Anthems. Player of the Game announcements from Great Britain today. Number 2, Rachel Stockdale. Player of the Game for Czech Republic, Linda Hicksova. And now we will have the playing of the Czech national anthem. All right, folks, that's it for this one. 6-0 final. Czech Republic over Great Britain. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with our post-game interviews. So we're back here with our post-game show live with player of the game for Team Great Britain, Rachel Stockdale. Rachel, thank you very much for joining us. So obviously not the result you guys want, but how do you feel the game went overall based on your game plan today?
I think we stuck to our game plan. I think the girls really tried hard, and I think we stuck in. Disappointed with the score because I think it should have been a lot closer. But at the end of the day, I think we all played really well, and everyone gave it their all.
Yeah, and I think so too. And something we talked about up here during the game was the fact that you guys were doing a much better job in your defensive zone in terms of coverage. Obviously, the other team, bigger, stronger, faster, more experience. But was that the plan coming into the game to, play your game, do the best you can, and see what happens?
No, we were always here to win.
Yeah.
Every game we come out to win. Every game we give it our all, and at the end of the day, it hasn't worked as we wanted. But we're very pleased with our performance, and we have learned a lot from being here.
Absolutely, and we've had some other girls up here during the week, and they have the same feeling that, you know, it takes time, unfortunately, when you're new to the sport and you're new as a country in terms of development. But I think you guys are taking great strides, and even from your first game to today, have you seen an improvement with your team?
Absolutely, yeah. We've really worked hard. We've come together as a team. It's our first opportunity to really play games together as a team, and I think, like I say, we've learned a lot from it, and we have developed greatly, and you could see that today. Absolutely,
and that's the whole thing, and it's for you guys blazing the trail for the players that are coming behind. And speaking with your coach yesterday, he told me that there's an increased focus at home with getting school-aged players involved and things like that. So what you guys are doing here will really pay off down the road. Just a bit about yourself, Rachel, your history in terms of hockey. Were you an ice hockey player? There's always been ball hockey. How'd you get involved in the game?
I played ice hockey from being 14, and I've represented the country at ice hockey.
Okay.
Stopped for a little while I had my son. Hello, Aaron. And then after that, went back to play ice hockey and found out about ball hockey, and we've done that ever since, and it's been great. It's a really good sport.
It is. And what do you find to be the biggest difference?
It's a lot harder, ball hockey, yeah. You can't get away with gliding like you can ice hockey. You've got to keep running. Very, very strenuous, and it does take it out of you.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, I agree, and that's why I can't play ball hockey. I like to glide when I played ice hockey. So you said hello to your son. Obviously, you're aware of the huge following we've gotten over here from the people back in Great Britain. Is there anyone watching here now you'd like to say hello to? And anything you want to say to all the supporters you've been getting the support from back home?
Yeah, just thank you all for all your support. I know you've all been emailing in. We really do appreciate it. A big hello to the Dexters and all my family, Gareth and Aaron. Well, thank you very much.
Awesome, Rachel.
Well, really
thank you so much for joining us, and good luck the rest of the way, and I'm sure we'll see you guys around the rink.
Lovely. Thanks very much.
See you
later. Thank you.
Okay, and we're back with Czech Republic player now, Lucy Manhartova. And Lucy, thanks for joining us. Good game here today.
Thank you.
What was the plan for the team coming in?
The plan was win, and I don't know, like, because the Great Britain wasn't so good, so it was like just practice more, but they play better than we thought, so it wasn't so easy, because we thought it will be very easy, but it wasn't. So I don't know. It was not, our plan was shooting and quick passing, and that's it.
I think you guys did a very good job of that.
Thank you.
Especially low in the zone, cycling very well. Last night you guys played Canada.
Yeah.
And it was 6-0 the other way.
Yeah.
But I don't think it was that big of a gap. I thought you guys played really well. How did the team feel after the game last night?
We was sad because we thought it will be about 3-0, something like that, but they beat us a lot, so we was sad, but it's Canada, so, you know, they are good.
And you might get another chance against them later in the tournament?
Yeah.
If you're lucky, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. And is this your first time here in Newfoundland?
No, yeah, in Newfoundland.
And first time in Canada?
No.
No? Okay. And just a little bit about yourself before we let you go. Is your background with ice hockey, or have you always been a ball hockey player?
No, we are almost hockey players, and about 2 or 3 ball hockey and floorball hockey, if you know what it is. Yeah.
So, well, thank you so much for joining us today. It's been a pleasure. Good luck with the rest of the tournament, and we'll see you guys out on the floor.
Okay.
Is there anyone you want to say hi to that might be watching?
My mother. Hi.
And if you want to give them a message in Czech, go right ahead.
That's fine.
Nothing? Okay.
Nothing.
That's enough. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
All right.
Okay,
thank you very much. I appreciate it.